many of our academics and inspiring researchers work really hard to enhance our research qualities, publications, and our research outputs. Colleagues, as you may be aware, the university has revised a new rewards incentive scheme, and it's befitting that we get to learn more about this, as it's meant to entice and encourage our research quality. Encourage enhancement of our research quality. Please join our hands together in welcoming our Deputy Vice Chancellor and Vice President of Education, Professor Ajit, who will shed some more light on this scheme. Welcome.
Good evening to colleagues. It is so wonderful to be here again and resuming this wonderful celebration of the researchers here at ITS. I really miss this role, really. I was the research director for almost 8 years, and this has been one of the best initiatives, one of the exciting initiatives that we'll always look forward to. And that is to celebrate at the end of the year. And the best part of the celebration is that we got to get the band after this, and the food, and of course the money as well. So I really miss this, and I'm so glad that I've got this opportunity. And I would like to thank VC for providing this opportunity to talk on his behalf. VC acknowledges his presence, and DVT Palmer. Of course, my colleagues in the SMT and senior colleagues and the director of research, and of course our wonderful colleagues at research office. But this is really one of the events that I always look forward to at the end of the year. And 2 years is like 2 years of COVID have been like really prison all this time. But when the VC said that people will got the opportunity to continue rewarding our colleagues in research, I jumped at the opportunity, which is let me be part of it. And let's continue the story, this beautiful story of producing the best and being recognized by the world. So what I want to do today is to just give you the background of this remarkable initiative that you have today, and provide you the context. I believe when you look at the context, then you realize how wonderful it has been, because it basically gives us the history of the USP and its evolution throughout all these years. So for those who may not know that I was in director of research, I put it up there, the director of research for 11 years, for since 2011 for 8 years, and I'm now doing this very boring job as DVC at about DVC, but it's so exciting to be part of the research portfolio again, at least tonight. Right. So, colleagues, I think just by looking at the outputs of over the years, you can contextualize really the environment around which we are giving out the prizes tonight. Indeed, the issue behind this really started, I guess, in the year 2008. And before that, you see that what I've done here is that along the x-axis, the number of years, and along the y-axis is our research output. And you notice that before 2008, the number of research output was really the outcome of an individual ambition. I want to become a senior lecturer because I want to get more money, and therefore the only way to become a senior lecturer is through publication. I want to become an associate professor because I want to get more money. So it's really more a professional ambition. It is not institutionally driven. I guess it's also because of the historical background of USP, because USP historically has always been a teaching-driven institution. So prior to 2008, it has always been a personal ambition that drove the number of publications that we have. So you see that really, prior to 2008, there was no direction on the kind of research that we do and the volume of research that we do. And then in 2008, the research office was established. And that is when the deputy vice, that's when the previous vice chancellor was installed. The vice chancellor, became the vice chancellor in 2008. And the research office was established in 2008. And then eventually it became really an institutional driven ambition, which is great because it means then that the institution now is very conscious of the need to be recognized research-wise. And then it became an institutional goal to produce research papers. The first challenge that happened at that time, after the establishment of the research office in 2008, was that basically nobody was research intensive. Again, because of the legacy of the university. So the efforts were made to have a framework that took almost 7 years until we got the QOR, which you like so much, or hate, if you're not researcher. Because the QOR was basically a framework that drove the institutional ambition to ensure that we have research active staff. Before 2008, almost 80% of our staff were not research active. What is the definition of research active? The definition of research active is basically, have you published at least one paper over 3 years? It was a very generous definition. Over your lifespan of your context, have you published at least one paper? If yes, wow, you are Father Krishna, you are great. One paper, this many, and that's a definition of research activities. We found out that only about 30% of staff were research active because they made it their personal ambition to be research active. And when that became the institutional goal, and the goal against which the award, the prizes were attached, and not only that, and also personal ambition, if one can express that before, you can only be recognized through the QOR. That's when things start happening. Things start happening. Then you can start to see the jump of the research output over the years. What is this red line? This red line really is a reference to the future, and that is today. It's a reference to another amazing vision that now we are basically experiencing. That is the vision by our I.T.S. And that is to have the global recognition, a tangible global recognition, in the sense that people can actually experience, actually see that we are globally recognized. But for us to be globally recognized, one of the global ranking system, which is the Times Habitation, requires that you have at least 150 papers, over 150 papers per year, or over 1,000 papers over the last 5 years, and that not more than 80% of your papers should be focused in one particular area. So that line, that red line that you see, is really a challenge for us to overcome in order for us to realize the third part of the dream, of the vision of our leaders. So you can actually see differentiate three areas very clearly over here. This institutional goal was that we increase the number of intensive staff so that we become a great university. But after which, from 2019 onwards, it's more targeted. Why actually we want to do what we have been doing? And so now we've got a clear direction, and that is the institutional goal now is that there is intangible global recognition. And when the Vice Chancellor came in, we saw what we have done in the past. We didn't realize that really what we were doing was going to be very useful. When Vice Chancellor came in out, we've got everything that we need to go into the record. And then I realized, oh yes, from henceforth, a new vision was born. A vision now that is going to be especially driven towards really intangible global recognition. And it is so great because after the 2015 implementation of the QI, things start really improving. And after 2015, we start to have a beautiful number beyond the 150, which is so great. And then 2016, we getting the awards. Interestingly, the first set of the award was set up in 2009 by Rajesh Chandra, a great vision. And it was so interesting because in 2009, the first set of prizes were just research excellence, that's one. And I'm proud to say that it was jointly awarded to our now the research director, Dr. Shilkumar. And with Professor Warren Nasi, the most famous favorite of the Fiji-based government. Oh, sorry. But Professor Warren Nasi was writing a lot of great articles in the papers. And now you understand why we wrote great articles. Because it got the first award of research excellence, the Vice Chancellor's Award. And there was only three. It was the research excellence, the best publication, Dr. Dana Rao, who was with the Faculty of Science and Technology for a paper. I'm not sure whether Dr. Dana Rao is with us. Or is it the United States? See, they grabbed her because they recognized it for the best research, right? And then the best student research was with Pereira for research in energy 410. That was the first set of research in 2009. Only 3 awards. And since then, in 2014, additional prizes were added, and then we basically took off after the 2015 implementation of the QR, because now the QR is part and parcel of the fabric And so you will recognize, wow, I don't publish. I'll be demoted from senior lecturer to teacher. And so that really prompted everybody, and then up we flew. And now we just need to sustain ourselves above the 150 mark, and we will always be in the world university ranking times education, because the only conditions that I wanted is that we should have a 1,000 over 1,000 publications for the last 5 years. So, for example, for the 2020 first World University ranking was based on 2016, 2020, and we already now ranked next year, 2017, 2021, making sure that we are above that mark, 150 per year, and and that we do not publish in one area only, and that the area should be distributed across many areas. And the areas that the Times Education is looking at are those that will be awarded tonight in all different areas: art and humanities, clinical and health. And that's what they're saying. For the subjects that generate a high volume publications, if you are good in clinical and health, you should be publishing over at least 500 publications over 2017, 2021. These are the conditions, by the way, of the 2022, which we have done, and we have been listed. For clinical health, for engineering, we've got a great engineering professor sitting here, and Professor Morizio. And in fact, Professor Morizio and his team is contributing towards at least 500 publications over at least 500 publications since 2017. Computer science, Morizio and MGM, the life sciences, Sejman, Professor Student Prasad, his team, the wonderful, some of the best publications coming out from their schools. And calling upon the arts, you should be publishing at least 250 over the last 5 years. Arts and humanities, social sciences, and business and economics, psychology, law, and education. Previously, before we were ranked, we were publishing in any kind of area, no direction whatsoever. Now we've got some direction, some order in the papers. All right, that's why we are being awarded in these areas as well, because now it's time, the third phase of evolution at the university, and that is to recognize the tangible recognition of the outputs that we are making every year. And this is Times Education requirements, how we are being ranked or graded. It's like we are students, and the Times Education people are lecturers. We said, I shall give you 30% for your teaching, 30% for your research, 30% for your research citation, 7.5% for your internship hours, and 2.5% for industry. And if we concentrate, let's say, on 2 of those, at least we can pass with a C grade, which we have done. That shows that they will never ever become ranked. They can never be a C grader because they cannot have their 5 years of 1,000. We are best, we are good C graders. So if we just concentrate, but our students, after that pass your course, at least let me do some Italian this because they're the case. So if we concentrate on the research and citation, we got 60, we are C graders, we are ranked. Then not be ranked at all. So we are concentrating on this now, research citation, and that is why we need to change. We need to evolve with time, or we'll remain monkeys forever and not evolve with human beings. So that I can maybe correct that. But anyway, so this is then my final slide. Our rewards, what the research awards scheme today is that prior to 2020, where the direction of the aim is basically to make us research active, a high quality A-star publications, monthly awards, journal books, book chapters, and the Vice Chancellor's Prize for Research, monetary award as well, research impact, the best research output, student research, credit awards, innovation research credits. But now the new vision that we have under Vice Chancellor is that whatever we do, it has to be recognized, tangible recognition, not only local, global recognition, and that's how we need to change this and continue with our high quality publications, monetary awards. But now we are recognized for our A and B star publication, which is great, because they lead to the quantity of research that is measured by time allocation and the quality of research that is measured by time allocation. So we cannot double dip and give you money also in the second category, because you got the money in the high quality A star publication category. And so your papers here are the ones that could be recognized in research volume, or could be recognized in the quality of research, the highest cited paper. We concentrate on this because we want to distribute, we want to ensure that we've got a very good representation and encourage wide representation across these areas, the disciplines. In the ranking is that you should submit your ranking in more than one category that you are good at, but the more it is, the higher points here. So, so for example, for 2023, we put in for the engineering, computer science, biology, chemistry, and the arts and humanities, because we were doing well in those areas. But of course, MIT more obviously contributed in all areas. Okay, and so now we're trying to basically adjust and live in the new environment, and therefore we have removed these ones here, and the focus now is on that vision that our research outcome should now really be tangibly recognized. Well, and that's why we use this component, and you're not going to get any money for this component because you already got the money. The same papers, you got the money for the first one. Thank you, colleagues. That's all from me.
Going off scripting, one thing that has not changed in the last 10 years I have been here, Professor in the life of any function, and he is very witty sense of humor. Now, Professor, for your insights and sharing information for the new scheme. Now, I fully trust that your presentation is valuable for our university community in furthering and propelling research efforts and innovation. So, friends, finally, we have reached the core part of our program, whereby we will be recognizing and awards will be presented to our high-performing elite students and staff for high-ranked I.T.S and A publications for years 2020 and 2021. For 2 preceding years, a total of 135 awards will be presented today, which will see 16 students and 119 staff of USP recognized. It's a big achievement. Immediately following the awards of the high-ranked publications, we will witness the presentation of awards for the top research contributions in 26 subject areas according to Scopus database for the years 2020 and 2021 again. So I'll just share a little bit of background information here, colleagues, before we begin with the formal part of the program. Traditionally, for the initial high-ranking rewards, we have witnessed the award of certificates being presented by DVC Research and Innovation. However, as we are aware, our new DVC RNI is yet to officially join the university. We are glad that he is coming. We are really privileged to have Dr. Julio Palma, who is our Deputy Vice Chancellor, Regional Campuses and Global Engagement to these honor schools. Thank you, DVC, for that. Likewise, for the latter certificate of recognitions for the top research contributions in 26 subject areas were presented by VCNP, our Vice Chancellor and President. However, as you see, he is not here physically. So in place of him, we will have our our humorous Professor Manwala Lay with the honors was again. So thank you. The presentation of certificates of recognitions will be facilitated by our Director Research, Professor Kumar. So let us welcome him back to the main days and warmly welcome DVC Paunga to come into the honors course to recognize and celebrate the hard yards of our 135 well-deserving student and staff. Thank you both, Professor Kumar and DVC.
Thank you, I.T.S. Thank you so much, VCP, for your very encouraging words and for your support to the research. And thank you so much, DVC, for your history of the research office, the way in which it started, the way in which the rewards were started, and the way in which the QR started, and the way in which the QR has encouraged our staff for a excellent work. I think I feel fortunate that I was associated with the award scheme discussion and then the concerns platform. So thank you so much. That has been very interesting. But today I will call the colleagues who have got the award in A-star and A-rank. I will start from the sections and the schools. And the colleagues will come and receive the certificates. Those who are not present here, we will give the certificate at the end to the head of schools or the deputy head or the senior member from the school. So I will start from a section which is Center for Flexible Learning. From Center for Flexible Learning, Dr. Definition for 1 A-rank publication 2020. Okay, let me move to all right, please. Let me move to Pacific Center for Environment and Sustainable Development. Alistair Ward for 1 A-rank in 2020 and 1 A-rank in 2020. Dr. Elton Diraban Yale for 1 A-star and 5 A. Let me repeat, 5 A in 2020 and 2 A-rank publications in 2021. Congrats, Elton. Dr. Ole Singh for 3 A-rank publications in 2021. Congrats, Ole. Professor Elizabeth Holland for 2 A-rank publications in 2020. Felipe Vaisa for 1 A-rank and 1 A-rank in 2020 and 2021. Congrats, Vaisa. Linda YK for 1 A-rank in 2020 and 1 A-rank in 2021. Desmond Gogo, 1 A-star and 5 A in 2020 and 1 A in 2021. 1 A-star and 5 A in 2020. Congrats, Desmond. sharing bag 1A in 2021. Congrats. Jinda Bird 1A in 2020 and 2A in 2021. Congrats. My colleagues, these were our colleagues who published high rank publications in 20 and 21 and 2020 from SST. Please give them a round of applause. Let me move to School of Accounting, Finance and Economics. Dr. Aruna Gaundar, 1A in 2021. Dr. Aruna Gaundar. Professor Arvind Patel, 3A in 2020 and 8A in 2021. Let me repeat, 8A in 2021. Dr. Baljeet Singh, 3A in 2020 and 1A in 2021. Congrats, Baljeet. Dr. Kashmir Makun, 1A 2020 and 1A in 2021. Congrats. Mohsin Khan, 1A in 2021. Congrats, Mohsin. Dr. Nanda Nieli Rika, 1A in 2021. Congrats, Dr. Rika. Nikhil Kumar, 2A in 2020 and 2A in 2021. Congrats, Nikhil. Donald Chand, 1A in 2021. Congrats, Donald. Dr. Roop Singh, 3A in 2021. Congrats, Roop. Sahadini Devi, 1A in 2021. Congrats, Sahadini. My colleagues, these were our colleagues who published in high rank journals from the school staff. Please give them a round of applause. Let me go to the, I think, the biggest school in our university, the School of Agriculture, Geography, Environment, Ocean, Natural Sciences, St. John's. We start with Dr. Amanda Ford, 1A, 1A in 2020, 2A star, and 2A in 2021. Congrats, Amanda. Ana Giliava 1A in 2020. Comrades, Anna. Dr. Brian Stockwell 2A in 2020 and 1A in 2021. Terry Morris 1A in 2020 and 1A rank in 2021. Comrades, Cherry. Dr. David Rohindra 1A in 2020. Comrades, David. Dr. Desta Gadimau 1A star in 2021. Comrades. Associate Professor Everhard Weber 2A in 2020 and 2A in 2021. Comrades. Palaneko Amosha 1A in 2021. Comrades Palaneko, he is from Samoa campus. Dr. Francis Money 3A in 2020 and 1A in 2021. Comrades. Associate Professor Gillian Brody 2A in 2020. Comrades. Gillian. Dr. Iswa Koro Bulabula 1A in 2020 and 1A in 2021. Comrades. Chestnut Dale 1A in 2020. Comrades. Kelly Brown 1A in 2021. Comrades, Kelly. Dr. Krishna Kotra from Igarus campus 112 2A in 2020, 1A star and 4A in 2021. That means 1A star and 4A in 2021. Congrats, Krishna is maybe online. Oh, yes, at the end, yeah. Marika Kuibaba 1A in 2021. Marika compensation. Abdul Kader 1A in 2020 and 1A star in 2021 from Samoa campus. Congrats, Abdul. Dr. Nahodi Nakamura 3A in 2020. Congrats, Nakamura. Rufino Varia, 1A in 2020. Congratulations. Shalanita Kito Lele, 1A in 2021. Dr. Sanjay Anand, 1A in 2020 and 1A in 2021. Congrats, Sanjay. Satyendra Kumar, 2A in 2021. Congrats, Satyendra. Public Money, 1A in 2020. Congrats, Sandeep. Sridhika Prakash, 1A in 2020. Congrats, Sridhika. Associate Professor Ashiaka Deva, 2A in 2020 and 3A in 2021. Original staff 3A in 2021. Congrats, Deva. Dr. Sony Lameta, 1A in 2021. Dr. Stephen Galvin, 1A star and 2A in 2021. Congratulations. Well, colleagues, the last name from the school. Can you guess? Last name, Professor Surendra Prasad, 1A star and 4A in 2020. And 3A in 2021. Let me begin 1A star and 4A in 2020. I think we have to ask the professor to organize a couple of workshops how to publish the papers. Yes. Yeah. All right, colleagues, these were our colleagues who published high-rank publications from the school sessions. Please give them a round of applause. And let me please move to the School of Business and Management, SPM, Dr. Kanare Wondra, 1A in 2021. Congrats, Dr. Kanare. Professor Anand Chand, 6A in 2020 and 4A in 2021. Let me give you for him 6A in 2020 and 4A in 2021. Congrats, Anand. Dr. Atiswar Pandaram, 3A in 2020 and 4A in 2021. Congrats, Pandaram. 3A and 4A. Definitely. Dr. Christian Girard, 3A in 2020. Congrats, Dr. Don Gibson. Dr. Don Gibson, 2A in 2020 and 1A in 2021. Well, let me read. Professor Gurmeet Singh, 1A star and 5A in 2020. 2A star and 13A, that will be 13A. Today's social party must be conquered by Dr. Gurmeet Singh. If not today, then the another time. Would you please? Dr. Jasmine Narayan, 3A and 4, 3A in 2020 and 4A in 2021. Jasmine Narayan, congratulations. Dr. Chone Lako, 1A in 2020 and 2A in 2021. 2A in congratulations. Dr. Maureen Dayal, 1A in 2020 and 1A in 2021. Congrats, Maureen. Ashwini Sharma, 1A star and 1A in 2020 and 1A star and 2A in 2021. Ashwini Sharma. Congrats. Dr. Sabri Sharma. Police, Dr. Sabri Sharma, 1A star and 6A in 2020. 1A star and 8A in 2021. 1A star and 8A in 2021. He very recently got the PhD, and colleagues, you know that he also got the gold medal in PhD. He very clearly told that how he got it. So, double congratulations to Sabri to you. Thank you so much. Dr. Subhas Apana, 1A in 2020 and 2A in 2021. Congrats, Apana. Dr. Sunia Bosikata, Dr. Sunia Bosikata, 1A in 2021. Congrats, Sunia. Colleagues, please once again listen a bit more carefully. Swastika Naidu, 7A in 2020 and 10A in 2021. Congrats. Inka Ali, oh sorry, it was handwritten. Inaya Ali, 1A in 2021. Thank you. All right, colleagues, I think this school needs the double round of applause. Number one, for remarkably high number of high rank publications by several colleagues, and then the colleagues who have listed in high rank publications. So double round of applause, please. All right, colleagues, please allow me to move to my school, the School of Information Technology, Engineering, Mathematics, and Physics. And let me start from the alphabetical. Dr. Rakesh Kumar, 1A star in 2020. Please. Dr. Ajal Kumar, 2A in 2020 and 1A in 2021. Congrats, Ajal. Dr. Ali Mohammadi, 1A in 2020. Congratulations, Ali. Anish Chand, 3A in 2020 and 7A in 2021. Let me repeat 7A into 021. Congrats, Anis. Dr. Anurag Sharma, 1A in 2020 and 1A in 2021. Congrats, Anurag. Artisanal Chand, who is currently doing his PhD in Australia, 1A in 2021. Associate Professor Atul Raturi, 2A in 2020 and 1A star and 1A in 2021. Congrats. Dr. Avdish Prasad, 1A star and 1A in 2020 and 2A star and 2A in 2021. Congrats, Avdish, 2A star and 2A in 2021. Associate Professor Divya Sharma, 1A star and 3A in 2020 and 2A star and 9A in 2021. Let me please repeat, 2A star and 9A in 2021. Congrats. Dr. Deepak Prasad, 1A and 1A star in 2020 and 2021 respectively. Congrats, Deepak. Dr. Farid Nasregni, 1A star and 3A in 2020 and 2A star in 2021. Congrats, Farid. Dr. Jay Raj, 5A in 2020 and 1A in 2021. For that colleagues, the next name I am going to read, I think we will have to ask him to throw a party after this, maybe the next week time. And then the name is Professor Jito Vanwalaila. A star and 6A in 2020. 2A star and 6A in 2020. And 2A star and 3A in 2021. And do you think can you announce the party now, please? I think you will know this is my personal party, you will appreciate. But Dr. Kabir Memun, 4A in 2020 and 1A in 2021. That is 4A in 2020. Congratulations, Kabir. Dr. Kailash Chaudhary, 8A in 2021. Let me repeat, 8A in 2021. Congrats, Kailash. Congrats. Krishnam Nair, 1A in 2021. Congrats, Krishnam. Nisnil Prakash, 1A in 2020 and 1A in 2021. Congrats, Nisnil. Kushal Prasad, 1A in 2021. Sorry. So the next name, the next colleague also announce and can also announce partner. And he is Professor Mauricio Chirinchonai. Mr. Mauricio, 6A in 2020, that will be 6A in 2020 and 4A in 2021. Yes. Congrats, Mauricio. Please allow me to read the name in short. Associate Professor MGM Khan, 2A in 2020 and 1A, oh, sorry, 1A star and 2A in 2020 and 2A in 2021. It's difficult to pronounce the name, why I sometimes pronounce the stat because it is this stat. Professor Muhammad Ahmad, 2A in 2020 and 1A star in 2021. Ahmad. Priyanka Sharma, 2A in 2021. Congrats, Priyanka. Rahul Kumar, 3A in 2020 and 2A in 2021. Congrats, Rahul. So, colleagues, for the next name, I have to do practice at least for half an hour. And he is Associate Professor Rajesh Kanan Anand Narayanan. Congrats, Rajesh. In short, for 1A in 2020. Rajesh, you are here. Ravneel Nand, 1A in 2021. Congrats, Ravneel. Robin Havia, Dr. Robin Havia, 1A in 2020 from Toga campus. Robin. Shaya Kuti, 1A in 2020. Congratulations. Sandeep Kumar, 1A star and 1A in 2020 and 2A star and 2A in 2021. Let me repeat, 2A star and 2A in 2020. Congratulations. Dr. Sheikh Azid, 3A in 2021. Congratulations. All right, colleagues, for the next name, I have to take the permission from VCP and the permission from DVC to read and your permission. That is B. Sushil Kumar. 1A star in 2020, 1A star and 2A in 2021. Our last very good colleague from the school, Associate Professor Utkal Mehta, 1A star in 2020 and 2A in 2021. Congratulations. Well, colleagues, this was the long list of our colleagues from the school STEM. Please give them a big round of applause. The next one will be the School of Law and Social Sciences. And I start with Dr. I.T.S. Cook. Dr. I.T.S. 2A in 2020 and 1A in 2021. Dr. Eddie Brooks, 1A in 2021. Dr. Gordon Nanau, 1A in 2020 and 1A in 2021. From the Dr. Jacqueline Ryle, 2A in 2021. From the Associate Professor Manoranjan Mohanty, 5A in 2020. Let me repeat, 5A in 2020. Dr. Margaret Mishra, 1A in 2020 and 1A in 2021. Congrats. Dr. Misha Nikah Ahmed, 1A in 2020. Congrats. Dr. Neela Waha. Dr. Natasha Khan, 1A in 2020. Dr. Nicholas Alter, 1A in 2020. Associate Professor P. John Bordahandy, 1A star in 2020. Congrats, Dr. P. John. Dr. Sarah and Dr. P is from Himalayan campus. Dr. Sarah Amin, 6A in 2020. 6A in 2020 and 1A in 2021. Dr. Sarina Days, 1A in 2020. Associate Professor Yoko Kanimasu, 4A in 2020 and 1A in 2021. Let me repeat, 4A in 2020. Congrats, well, these were our colleagues from the school who published in high rank journals. Please give them a round of applause and encourage everybody to learn. Thank you all. The last school in my list is the School of Pacific Arts, Communications and Education. Andrian A. Kumar, 1A in 2020. Congrats, Andrian. Dr. Billy Pitu, 3A in 2020. Dr. Fiona Williams, 2A in 2020 and 3A in 2021. That means 3A in 2021. Congrats, Dr. Fiona. Dr. Frank Thomas, 3A in 2020. Congrats, Dr. Frank. 3A, that will be correct. Professor Govind Lingam, 7A in 2020 and 1A in 2021. Let me repeat, 7A in 2020. Congrats, Professor Lingam. Dr. Hem Dayal, 4A in 2020 and 1A in 2021. 4A in 2020. Dr. Jeremy Doro Bolo Lomo. Dr. Jeremy Doro Bolo Lomo, 8A in 2020. That will be 8A in 2020. Congrats, Dr. Jeremy. Next one is Jim Gur, 1A in 2020. Jim Gur, 1A in 2020. Congratulations. Dr. Krishna Raghavaya, 6A in 2020 and 1A in 2021. That will be 6A in 2020. Dr. Lavinia Pico, 1A in 2020 and 1A in 2021. Congratulations, Lavinia. Madha Radua Stevens, 1A in 2021. Congratulations, Dr. Matthew Hayward, 1A in 2020 and 1A in 2021. Dr. Matthew Hayward, 1A in 2020 and 1A in 2021. Dr. Mesake Dakui Delegati, 1A in 2020. Congratulations, Dr. Mesake. Dr. Narsama Lingam, 3A in 2020 and 1A in 2021. That will be 3A in 2020. Dr. Rajen Prasad, 1A in 2021. Congrats, Dr. Rajen. Yeah, no, doctor, sorry. You will be doctor in the near future. For all the best for the couple of years, couple of years. Dr. Rosalind Afan, one, sorry, that's not Dr. Rosalind Afan, 1A. Dr. Rosiana Langi, 1A in 2020. Dr. Rosiana Langi. Shalanita Koro, 1A in 2020. Dr. Shiola Johnson, 1A in 2021. Dr. Shailen Singh, 1A in 2020. Congratulations, Dr. Shailen. Dr. Shikha Raituri, 4A in 2020. Let me repeat, 4A in 2020. Professor Swadesh Mishra, 1A in 2020. Congrats, Swadesh. Dr. Sunil Singh, 1A in 2021. Congrats, Sunil. All right, colleagues, this was the list of our colleagues who published in high-ranked journals from the school. Please give them a round of applause. This was the list of all the colleagues from USP who published in high quality publications, and some of them remarkably high in quality and volumes. So give them the biggest round of applause. Thank you very much.
So, colleagues, let us again put our hands more loudly. I think there's something amiss here behind the success of all our researchers. There are families who put in a lot of sacrifices. There are other resource personnel, your assistants, your other colleagues. So let's acknowledge them here. So moving on, colleagues, we'll move on to the later part of the award, which I would welcome Professor Kumar to communicate and facilitate this.
Thank you, colleagues. This is the list of our colleagues who have published research volume in the 26 areas that are identified by this corpus. So what I will suggest here, we have got the MS Word copy. We will show it here, and I will then read the names. The list will show that the total number of publications under those areas, the respective area, and in an year, the staff who has contributed number of publications. So I will not speak the entire information. I will speak only the contributions of the colleagues. For example, like in social sciences, the scope of data shows the 79 items, and in an year 2020, our colleague Dr. Shikhar Aturi has contributed to the 4 articles, so it is only for a year. And then the award is jointly awarded to Sabri Sharma with 3 contributions and Dr. Gurmeet Singh with 3 contributions. So that's how it jointly the award goes. There are still the things we have to work and sort out, but that's how we have taken the total number of articles there, and then the number of articles our staff jointly have contributed to those areas. The next one is environmental sciences. Dr. Istova Koro Bula and Dr. Francis Money contributing 3 and 3 each. The agricultural and biological sciences, the associate professor Diara Shika Diara contributing 7 and Dr. Prasad contributing 4 in an year. Similarly, the business management and accounting total 45 items, and Dr. Gurmeet Singh contributing 9 in 2020. Art and planetary sciences 41 articles, and then 3 of us are contributing jointly. Computer sciences 35 articles, and then you can see the 4, 3, and 3 contributed by our colleagues. Sorry, I will give the name, but you guys can see. And in engineering, 31 articles, 5 contributed by Dr. Jito, 3, and then 2, and then 2 contributed by Professor Mauricio. Likewise, economics, econometrics, and finances 28 articles, 5 by Arvind Patel and 3 Singh. Biochemistry, genetics, and molecular biology 15 articles, 1 and 1 contributed by our colleagues. Energy 13 items contributed by our colleagues, 2 and 1 out of 13 in a year. Arts and humanities 12 articles, 2 and 1 contributed by our colleagues. And then there is 1 digital sciences. It is jointly to Dr. Mauricio, Singh contributing 2, Rajesh Kanan 1, MJ Man 1, and Sam Founder 1. The medicine is the 10 articles sourced, and then there is 1 last year contributed by Dr. Kirtan. Chemical engineering, and chemistry 9, the chemistry is 2, and 1 contributed by Dr. Psychology 2, 1 and 1 contributed. Mathematics, associate professor MJ Khan. Material sciences, the colleagues from engineering and other areas. Immunology, microbiology 6 items, and 1 for example, multidisciplinary 5 items, and these are about 3 colleagues who have contributed. The physics and astronomy, our colleagues here, and the neuroscience, health professionals, and nursing. At times you might be feeling a little bit inconsistency, but that's how this focus data is showing, and that's how the numbers we are going to use. Maybe we might have to work a little bit more on this to find the data, but that's how the data is shown in this focus. This is for 2020. I will show you now the data for 2021. All right, so colleagues, initially our discussion was that we will show the staff who have contributed but they have left the university. But this is the list of the staff who are right now present there. But if you go to the Scopus data, you might see the list will look different. There will be staff who have left the university. Okay, thank you. Yes, who are here, who are at present at the university. All right, please do allow me now to move to the list 2021. I will not read the names because I think they are almost the same names which I have read in the first list. So I will browse through briefly and you guys can see the names. Like 80 articles and articles can be whatever is now social science, environmental sciences, agricultural biological sciences, computer sciences 34 articles, business management and accounting, engineering, art and planetary sciences, economics, econometry, and then finance, biochemistry and genetics, molecular biology, 14 items. Decision sciences, mathematics. You guys can see the list of our colleagues from mathematics, from STEM school. Arts and humanities, 10 articles out of this, one contribution, medicine, one chemistry, two engineering, in a year contribution comes to one multidisciplinary material sciences, physics and astronomy. So guys, this is where you guys will see bit of the consistency, but that's how the Scopus data is showing. Psychology, immunology, microbiology, health professional, nursing, and so on. All right, colleagues, let's congratulate the colleagues who have contributed highest and then please give them another round of applause for their very thank you all very much.
So, to all the recipients of the award, on behalf of all of us, massive congratulations and best wishes for the coming year. I must reiterate here that we have all made the university community proud with all your achievements and contributions towards the research. I must say that, as a person who is working with stakeholders, both regional and international, I think research is a vehicle through which we can very effectively contribute towards the profession. As we have said earlier, not only at the regional space that we live in, but also at the global level. So, and please allow me to thank DVC Pampa and Professor for standing here for some time to reach out the certificates. So, thank you very much, colleagues. And before I hand it back to Professor Kumar for the thanks, we just wanted to create two logistics, firstly. After we are done with the board of thanks, it is particularly the conclusion. All the award recipients and your families and your loved ones, you have the opportunity to come and take pictures here with the two DVCs and Professor Kumar. And we will ensure that all the pictures that we take is made accessible to you, in the aftermath. And our colleagues from the research office, they will be able to share the final details with you. And after the photos, then we can move to the much awaited part of the program to raise the toast to all our achievements and to sing and many things. So, colleagues, there's a live band, there is wine, and there's some eateries. So let's enjoy it and celebrate. Professor Kumar, over to you for the final part of the program. Thank you very much, colleagues.
Thank you, Alice, and thank you, colleagues. I think this is the last and very important task, actually, which personally I like, is to thank you all and then to invite you on the social life, that the social part is actually for us like most. So I won't be long. At the outset, I would like to thank our Vice Chancellor and President for guiding us towards the revision of the rewards. Thank you, VCP, for being a committee which was chaired by the DVC Education and then our colleagues. And we worked in your guidance, and at the end, we could come out to a reward scheme. I think it was agreeable. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for the guidance. And thank you so much for approving the money to reward the colleagues. And there has been a lot of contribution by DVC Education and the support of DVC regional and global campus. Sorry, the global, the regional and global. I think there was a lot of guidance of the SMP and other colleagues to have this scheme at the end. So thank you all. And on behalf of research office, I wish to express my heartfelt congratulations to all the reward recipients today. You have not only actively pursued and achieved the great success in your research area, but you have also set up a bar. I was thinking that 10A star or 10A star and 5A and then 8A and so on. I was just wondering, I don't know how we are going to progress with that kind of journey. I think it is almost looks like in 2018, we were having a couple of publications. We never thought that we will reach at a stage of 300 or more publications in a year. So I wish maybe this time we have got 5% staff in that category, maybe 10%, 20%, and so on, and ultimately to become a very intensive research university. So finally, I would like to acknowledge the contributions and effort of the research office, particularly Prodi and Stanley, who have been working on this for this. I don't know whether they are eating properly or they are taking from the rest, but they do deserve a big round of applause, please. And thank you everyone. We have almost made to the end of the program. Let's please to celebrate with some wine and food. May I invite you now for the cocktail and at the outside of the fire. But before that, I would like to request all the certificate holders to come here for a photo session, and BCP is online there. I don't know how you can join the party online, but we will miss you very much here. So
I think Sushila, I'm going to say goodbye and congratulate all the recipients.
thank you.
And I hope everything going well next week, that I might be able to come and visit Fiji soon.
Thank you. They do not go offline. We would like to take a picture with your background. Thank you very much. Okay, so colleagues, may I request all the recipients of this certificate to come here for a photograph, and then we will take for the for our thank you all.
Nilesh.